Joining me today, I have Avihu Tamir. He's the founder and CEO of Kanabo Group. On Monday afternoon, just after market close, the company released a string of announcements, including a milestone acquisition. So Avihu, just to start, if you can tell us about the company you're acquiring.
So the GP Service is one of the leading telehealth online care companies. They provide services of, I would call it physician in the pocket. And you can meet a GP, speak with him in a matter of 30 to 60 minutes, and immediately after receive your prescription in any pharmacy that you're choosing in the UK. And the GP services are connected to almost 6,000 pharmacies across the UK, and they have electronic prescription system. So that's something that it's very lucrative. And for us, this is a strategic move, understanding that we need to be close to patients. We need to have a relationship with patients and being able to bring future medicines and products to the UK market.
And how much was this acquisition for, and how do you see it as forming part of the company's wider growth strategy?
So the valuation for the GP was roughly around 14 million pounds. I think that when we're looking at the future, we understand a few things. We understand that telemedicine is here to stay, not only from COVID and Corona. Telemedicine is a significant part from the future of healthcare. I believe that the healthcare system, the national healthcare system in the UK is limited. It can't provide people everything they need. We know that many prescriptions like medical cannabis are being prescribed privately. And there's many other things that we need to have an additional layer of healthcare. And that's exactly what we're building here with the GP service. Starting in the UK, and obviously we're going to reach out to additional countries around Europe. For Kanabo, it gives a new distribution channel for the medicinal cannabis products that will be in as well in the future. So that's a key for us.
So would you say, if you could highlight the significance of the acquisition, would you say it's really about addressing the patient accessibility?
So patient access is something that is still limited. We all reading the news about the challenge of eligible patients for cannabis, with the difficulties to find safe access to medical cannabis, being able to have decent pricing for products. All of these things is something that we're going to engage with the GP. But beyond that, it's beyond just the medicinal cannabis. With the platform, what we're going to have is the capability to bring additional product and services to millions of patients across the UK.
And would you say that's your kind of main focus or rationale behind the acquisition?
Yeah, Kanabo from the beginning had the strategy of patient focus. And this is happening with our vape device, the first medical device, cannabis vaporizer, in order to find a better way to consume cannabis, a safer way, dosed way that gives comfort both for patients and for physicians. And everything is tailored based on the on patients. And it's the same with the GP. The GP service is focused, tailored specifically for the patient's need. The fast access, comfortable, and everywhere. So it's really in the core of the company, patient-focused strategy.
And in terms of how the two companies will align with each other, how will the company utilize the GP services offering? And also, what can you say about their management team in terms of working with them?
So the GP management team is very experienced. It's a technology company. Now with this acquisition, Kanabo is becoming, we'll say, a technology, cannabis and technology company. Both of the founders, Atul and Suleiman, coming from backgrounds of technology, hands-on building companies, having exits around the capability to find ways to automate things that are happening today still in I would say old industry. So it's a very good team. We have already working together for a long time, so have good experience, and really believe this is something that will lift the Enlarge Group to a higher level.
And does that stay within the addressable market that you're focused on, or do you see that expanding?
I think that we will expand both on our offering, because for the first time we will offer through the GP additional products beyond cannabis. I believe it will expand our territory. So beyond just Germany and the UK today, when you're a technology company, growth is something that can happen seamlessly and faster than more of just a product company.
Right.
And so both these things are things that I believe will push the company forward.
The company also announced that it had successfully completed a fundraise. Can you talk about how much this was for and how Kanabo intends to use these funds?
We raised £2,250,000. This will be sufficient for the GP needs for the next 18 months. As we all know, Kanabo is already fully funded for the next year and a half. So we really have now sufficient funds to execute our strategy and to generate growth and bring value for investors. As everyone knows, we have additional acquisition in the pipeline that we're working on with Materia, and this is moving forward as well. So building, it's like a puzzle for creating the biggest cannabis company, a public company in the UK, and a pan-European play that will set us apart from a lot of the smaller cap cannabis companies in the public market.
Thank you, Avihu. Now, if you want to hear more details about today's acquisition, the company will be holding a webinar tomorrow on the Vox Markets website at 5:30 p.m. So investors can sign up for that on the website. Thank you.
Thank you very much.